française. On a un joueur en contact, on a un joueur au contact. Technop, est-ce qu'on va réussir à le chercher? Oui, un bien maintenant négocié, 30 secondes de la fin. Oui, l'énorme tête de Locke, tout simplement.
C'est tout portant de la part de Blue, c'est finalement ça donne un kill Stigral qui chope le kill sur Mitch Divasi qui vient arracher la tête de Malo, magnifiquement joué ici sur la rotate Blue.
Attention, on est toujours au soutien et voilà, on va aller chercher Chauva un peu naïf sur son insertion en escadron, on n'est pas du tout la position. Par contre, Sorino pour aller chercher Eda. C'est un pour un proposé entre les deux équipes. On fait tomber les 4 points. Et chaos pour aller chercher Sorino. Ça commence fort pour la cristal et Tipeee peut-être pour enchaîner. Ouais, on va réussir à faire tomber une.
Another 1v4 attempt, that is.
On va venir l'annuler. On va faire tomber deux joueurs pour Berry contre le Tipeee. La Valkyrie, on va faire tomber Bigeli, le Kai derrière Zarko pour faire tomber son dos. On tombe un par un pour les Italiens et derrière Stigral, une nouvelle tour, triple kill, quadruple kill pour Stigral.
Il reste plus que 2 BG. Allez chercher RZ face à l'Amira. Thomas va tomber sur le bal de TK, c'est un 2v1 maintenant pour RZ sur la droite placement sur l'Amira. L'Amira va tomber sur le bal d'RZ, il reste plus que le Womai de TK qui reste 5 secondes pour aller chercher la position. Position de RZ.
Working with the frag, the double frag, and we need to absolutely go get that player. We don't have time, there's 2 seconds left, the shotgun is waiting! Hello ladies and gents, welcome to this stream of the minor playoffs. Today I'm with Fate. Hello Fate. Yeah, I'm good. So wait, I can't hear you on the stream, something is not going right. So let me see what's happening. So I can add you. It doesn't work. Okay, so it was working about 2 minutes ago, but it's no more. So we'll just have to do something else, right? Discord, we'll call it up, we'll call it Discord 2, and I shall add my good friend here up. Here you go, try talking again. Yeah, good, we can hear you, perfect. Right, yay. Right, so what I'll do is I'll just copy that over all the different assets we have, and whilst I do that, well, players are joining, I may as well show you the map veto of what's going to be happening today. So I'll let you have a look at it for 2 seconds and then I will be right back. Right, so here we are. Sorry, apologies. I was just adding the Discord for our friend because I don't know why we've had a little problem with the apps. That's why Spotify was not working, which means that I can probably fix Spotify on the fly quite easily as well, and I'll do that probably between the maps because pretty much all the players are here anyways. So Border Villa, Clubhouse and Cafe have been banned. That means that we'll start with Theme Park and then Chalet. Eagle will have the first peak and will start on attack. Yes, they will. When it comes to overtime, they'll be on defense because I think Voltage will start on attack in overtime. Yes, it is the case indeed. Right, then we'll go on Chalet, and if need be, we'll end up on the decider. That is bank a defense start for the Eagle Empire. Hey, Noisik. I will be adding the Spotify. Do not worry. I will do it eventually. But yeah, so we'll just come back to Casticam real quick. Just to tell you that there's only 2 players left to join the game, and then we'll be ready to launch. In terms of team lineup, well, there's a lot going on, but you shall see in just a second. We've got our good old Voltage Gaming friends, the Russians, with Pro Joker, Pivko, Didaka, Mr. Matmac, Mr. Gunter, and Noisik, which I assume is not playing tonight. He's just watching his team as a stand-in, but could potentially come into play in map 1 or 2. We don't know. We shall see what this brings us. Right, and in terms of second team, well, that'll be the Eagle Empire Academy, the UK team. Hydro, I think we've got Tay Belly elated today, and I'm not sure who the last player will be. I'm assuming Gummy, but it could be J1. Who knows? Who knows? Right, so that's your teams for today. Still waiting for those last player. Oh, they're asking how we're doing. Fates, how do you feel about this game? Who do you think is has got the edge?
Oh, I don't really know who has the edge. I don't really have seen these teams battle out in the group stage and before in the playoffs, so I'm totally asking for the teams to show me who is the best.
Yeah, fair enough. That's fine. Yeah, absolutely. We'll only see when we're in the game. That's when we'll see how good the teams are. And I've casted, I think, both teams quite a few times. Voltage Gaming, pretty aggressive style, I'd like to say. They did finish the season in Minor B with no losses, 6 wins and 1 overtime win. Then they lost in the upper bracket semi-final against Broken Esports, and they're obviously now in the semi-final drop. When it comes to our UK friends, well, they've had a little bit more of a tough one, finishing 3rd in their group overall. They then battled the upper bracket with they were in lower bracket against Pegasus, which they won 3-0. Then they advanced to beat Advanced, which is the name of the team. So it is P1 that we've got in Voltage, and J1 on the other side. And yeah, now they're playing Voltage Gaming. So that's what's happening. If you don't know what I'm talking about, let me just show you the bracket very quickly. It seems like all the teams that are here. I'll remind them that they get a TTO and a rehost per team. Per map, you can switch up to 2 players between maps. And yeah, we should be ready to go. I'll ask them if they're ready and we'll get going. I'm just checking one thing on another game. Coffin against Brocken as well is going to be played soonish, not today I think, but it will be played eventually. So right, let's ask them if they're ready and we'll be on our way, shall we? Right, so they're ready on Didaka's side. They're ready. Okay, let's go. GL, have fun, and we'll be able to launch the proceedings. Let me just cut this because we don't need it no more. GLHF, let's put you the opening map and we'll get going in just a second. Theme Park is where it's at. Please do let me know if my sound is too loud, if my sound is not loud enough. If you can't hear Fate either, let me know so I can bump him in. Good luck all round. We've got the first bands coming in. As you'll see, we're starting on Theme Park before going to Chalet. Interesting map where Thatcher is banned, obviously. That's something we would expect, Fate, isn't it? Is the Thatcher just gone?
Yeah, Thatcher is pretty strong. Even more in this meta with all these gadgets going on, with the observation blocker added in this new season. So yeah, it's not surprising to see Thatcher ban.
Yeah, Flores as well is one that's it's a tough one to play against. So yeah, it's been taken out. I'll just put your sound a tiny bit higher, at 170 up, just in case we get asked about it. But yeah, Solace is the next ban. Classic. I've not seen Solace played a lot. Coucou Xantia. Yeah, and Mirror obviously on this map as well. They're pretty obvious bans, I would say.
Yeah, of course. Even more for Mira because it's very horizontal map. So you have to check doors. So if you have to check doors plus mirrors, it will be very hard for the attackers team. Even more in Team Park, which is very defender sided.
Yeah, you're having to hold a lot of lines of sight, and the fact that you've got to check left and right and center means that, yeah, you'll be taken out. And as you said, very defender-sided, which is what Voltage Gaming is starting on. So it does make sense to get rid of a Solace. Right, up, just putting my sound down just for me. Don't worry, it won't be going down for you. But yeah, so little poor man's mirror, as I like to call it. We've got rotation here, so we're going to be playing all this part of the map as well, defending site, which is something that we do see, not always, but it's something that we see quite a lot. A lot of half walls being reinforced. We're not really closing off anything. We've got walls open here, and in terms of hatches, it's been breached as well. The other one
I'm waiting for is I've seen Fenrir picked up in the very first round, and I'm very interesting into what Voltage Gaming are going to bring with him. With this new operator I didn't already see in the competition. So interesting to see what's going to happen with him.
Yeah, of course. We've not seen a lot of Fenrir, or are they going to be rushing that one? I'm not sure. We've got Hydra Chan dropping in, but no, he's going to go towards the door instead. Still rotating left, right, and center, looking to get that. It's a very one-sided push. What I mean by that is one dimension. We're all attacking from the same balcony. With players on top, one possibly dropping at the hatch, but we'll have to make sure that no one's waiting for him to go in. Hydro is in the room and is just giving information, feeding on where the Daka is. Lots of damage being taken here, related as well, but I think the Daka is the one that's lost out the most about this. He'll try and rotate, and he will. Hydro will take a lot of damage, and P1V will just get rid of him. Absolutely gone. We've got more. Yeah, on the mountain. I mean, he was quite stuck. He didn't have really any support, and the nades offer a quick, but not so soft blow.
You can't shoot on the mountain, but you can impact team, of course. So great use of the utility for the defenders to get rid of the mountain, and it's now a 5 versus 4 situation for the defenders.
Yeah, 5v4, but we only have one player on that side, so we've got Gunter under that's coming back. But if we were going to take away this Legion here, we could possibly have a chance, and he does. Literally, as I just step off the cams, he gets the kill. It's just one of these where I've got to see who makes the kills so I can be on the kills whilst it's going on. I'll try and put Fate much higher strides. Give me a second. I'll do that after the round.
Pretty even situation, 4 versus 4, but the time remaining is 30 seconds, so Atago will have to push very quickly.
Yeah, a lot going on. It's a 2v3 situation. Elated taking a kill, but Mr. Mac gets one. Possibly a second. No, he will not. That's going to be quite tough for him because he's going to have to peek and be downed by Tay. It's a 1v2. Joke brings it back into a 1v1. And suddenly that's that Fenrir you were telling us about. In a 1v1 situation, there's 7 seconds to go. He can't really plant because if he does, he'll be taken out. Plants at the door. Push is coming in and there's nothing he can do. You can see him. He releases. Voltage Gaming have their first round. And I'll put the sound up for Fate.
What a close round for the first round. It tells us it will be a very close match, like I wanted.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what we want to see. I'm going to see how much I can put you up. I'll put 250. It might be a bit too much. But let's see.
Yeah, I'm a little bit shy.
That's why, yeah. And I do talk quite loudly, so I'll put you very up, and hopefully it doesn't break your ears, guys. But yeah, should be fine. Here we go, 1-0. Obviously, both teams have a technical timeout and a rehost available if they do need it. Not all teams take it, but it's something they can do. Like the site being open, we're going to defend the other objective. It's going to be a similar defense because technically you are expecting them to attack from the same side of the map. You will, however, get more pressure from, well, possibly the staircase, but not very often. It all comes down to the cafe here. So you'll have more pressure from there, but apart from that, you can just defend the same way you did before. Now we've got the Fenrir again, which is going to be quite useful. The hatch has been breached so that we can drop back down. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
An Eagle Empire with attack without the mountain. They don't want to try it again. It didn't really work out like they wanted to for the first round, so we'll try to play without it and have a common attacker lineups.
Oh,
the
okay.
Archer and the nades and everything else.
Right, so they don't get the sound of the game, don't worry. Okay, don't worry. I will fix it. I will fix everything I can do. RC sound. So don't worry, sorry about this, boys. We literally had a problem with whatever was happening.
Oh,
And
when we're already knocked out by the attackers, pushing from the same area.
yes, indeed, right. Oof, what a big kill here from Hydra-chan, which makes another kill. I'm sorry, guys, I wasn't on there. It went so fast. Didaka brings it back into a 1v4, but it seems too hard. There's not much that he can do. He's got to move, and he gets the first kill. Didaka, maybe, will be the one clutching this. Sorry about the sound of the game, guys. We had a problem with whether it got rid of Spotify, got rid of a lot of things. I think it's Parsec causing problems, but the sound of the game should be back, I promise. 1v3 situation.
They don't know. Oh, last
Oh! Oh, he does it! The ace from Didaka brings it back in what effectively was a 1v5. How did that work?
They weren't holding a line onto the waiting room, and they didn't know he was pushing into it. Sneaky, sneaky. What a beautiful play from Didaka.
Yeah, what amazing. That is amazing. So they should now have the sound of the game. I'll just try and move that one up. I can hide it, I think. Hide, yeah. I can hide Siege as well. Hide. Right, so
Hopefully it won't affect their mentality so hard in the second round to get an ace clutch from the opposite team.
yeah, that's crazy that it was about to. It was in the 1v5 as well. It's not like he started off with 1 or 2 kills and then was able to bring it back into like a 3v1, you know, and finish it off. No, it literally started from 1 versus 5. How? And we were droning, we were doing the right things. It's just the aggressiveness that got him these kills, and yeah, we just weren't able to counter that.
Now third round in Swarm. With the double doors and all the reinforced walls. So it'll be harder than before to get in. Playing Kaid and Bandit together.
Yeah, indeed.
To ensure that they won't be able to open any walls.
Yeah,
That
it's
makes the site very strong.
yeah, it's certainly a struggle, especially when you don't have a Thatcher which can effectively, well, get rid of it for a few seconds. Here, you can just very easily take care of it. Elated, taking quite a little bit of damage upstairs. He will hide, but no, he'll take damage from I'm not sure where, but Mr. Mac gets rid of him. And we start off in a 4v5. Oh, you can see his foot. Oh, he's taken so much damage, but doesn't fall. Maybe that's the highlight of the game. It's just we have the right peaks, but we're just not quite able to get rid of them. J1 is going to take a lot of damage and tries to find the kill on Gunter. Won't be the case. Now, do we know if there is a player in there? Do we know that Mr. Mac is in there? No, he's decided to go back. They're running around. Ain't no problem. Just trying to see where the attackers are lining up. They're all attacking from the same side. Belly leading the way here with the face checks. And Tay is also looking at where the players could be. They still need to take care of that top floor, of that roaming control before even moving onto site. And that means that you're going to have to go... you're going to have to go through the doors, aren't you, Fate? You're going to have to go through the doors, and that's going to be complicated.
Yeah, I'm just letting you casting the game for now. Just solving an issue for another match.
Right. Tate will take a little bit of damage. Yeah, you can't open because, well, if it's Kaid, it'll be quite tough. And that means, as I was telling you, you've got to go through the door. And when you go through the doorway, it's usually not a good experience. Especially when you have people standing there. You've got Mr. Mac just waiting to get a kill, and he gets one, and he gets a second. It's a triple kill for him. He's just got to go get the third one, but no, Tay gets it, and he's able to open on site. Now, the problem is that you can't do anything. You can't do anything against these players. They did go onto site, but just not quite able to finish it off. Timeout requested by Eagle Empire because, yes, we are losing 3-0 on their own map, which is Theme Park. That said, I mean, they are in defense.
Yeah, it should be really hard if they don't win a second round. It will be a hard comeback to win 6 rounds in a row. So yeah, after losing a 1v5 clutch and a round after, it's a good time to take the time out, I guess. To reset things up mentally and to try to solve the issues that's going on right now.
Yeah, and that's weird. We can't see the scores of the player. That's really weird. I don't know what's happening. Here we go. So Didaka's on 7 kills, 4 for Mac, 4 for J1 as well. And then we've got 3 kills for Elated, 2 for Tay, and 1 apiece for Hydro, P1, and Gunter. No, not Gunter. Gunter's still on 0. It's a joke. But yeah, they've been dominating.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Right, I was just checking because there is another game where we have a EUL player that's trying to play in the game. Our rulebook doesn't say anything about that. It's just quite clearly a too high level. But we'll see. Right, so
10 seconds remaining.
we're all back. I'm all with you. We've got some fans, some of Tay's fans. The best hard support in EU is the most handsome player on this team. Surely that gets him brownie points, doesn't it? 3-0 here for Voltage Gaming. We do go back to the same rotation we were doing by going upstairs. One that we, well, were able to counter that, what's his name, Montagne, quite well. But it does look like this time we're going to have maybe some pressure from the hatch upstairs. I do wonder. We are expecting it. But it's just not coming. Oh, you've seen it. Oh, doing the work. Belly here. We'll get his drone muted, but has taken some valuable stuff off of the team. We've got as well Dedeka, who is spotted. So hopefully we'll be able to take him out, I want to say. Elated with the nade. It's not being cooked though, so it won't do any damage. And we're just blocked here. It seems like we do have the drones. We do have the information that no one is here. Someone just needs to be holding that drone. You can't be peeking like that. Hey, what are you doing? Showing him your muscular thighs, but not quite getting the kills here. Mr. Mac will fall to Tay's Bullet, who opens with the first kill. Still holding the push from Hydro. I think that's a good idea. He's got to have to leave it though. Tay making his way around whilst Elated is taking a shitload of damage. Nade coming in. This one is cooked and could get the kill joke. No, with a sliver of an HP. Still alive, still standing, and that is not good for them.
But you won the world for the
Tay.
Empire. Even more with these kills. Oh, hopefully they won't be a second clutch from Diraka. He's still alive.
Yeah, so Joke gets the kill, but we've got a good player here from Tay and company being able to push quite well. The Montagne is going to give as much info as possible. The plant is coming in, and we've got the nice angle here with J1. We've got the information as well on the player. Plant is going down. C4 explodes, but doesn't do any damage. Tay will take a lot of damage. You know where it is. We've got the ping on him, but it doesn't seem like we do know. J1's got the perfect cut, because if he's not seen, here you go, gets the first kill, and will probably get himself the second. J1 to close it out. Eagle Empire, after their tactical timeout, are able to bring it 3-1.
But with the resilience from Eagle Empire to take their first round, like you said. If they can take the second one and the third one, they would be in a pretty great situation in this map.
Yeah, I do agree. I mean, I do still think that on this map you'd expect, what, a 4-4-2 split at halftime? I'd say 4-2. But 3-3 would be a great play for them.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Right, let me know, guys, on the stream if there's any still problems with not having the siege sound, not having anyone's sound or image or whatever, so we can fix it on the fly as we do. Right, so that's the defense where it all went wrong. It all went wrong first for Voltage, but once in a 1v5 situation, it kind of took an unexpected turn. An ace clutch from the Daka on the Frost. Will it happen again? I don't know. Well, he's not chosen the Frost this time, so it'll be much harder because it's a slower player. The attack is going to go from 2 dimensions. This time we've got Hydro on the other side of the map attacking Potentially from Cafe. It does seem like he's creeping up that Cafe and that he might be supported by J1. The rest of the team is... Oh, they're all rotating. Okay, interesting. So they do all decide to attack kind of from the same spot. Hydra's got the information on one of the players, but not quite able to hit him. We've got the information as well on the Valkyrie, which is just hanging tight downstairs, and we're going to try and bait her with the rappel. Oof.
Bomb located by attackers.
A much slower play here. Tay will be able to get Mr. Mac, but be careful, we still have P1 downstairs. Now, we do have players waiting for him. I do believe it's the Ash of J1. Just waiting for him to come around the corner, but it does leave the line of sight, which does make you think there's two players now downstairs. Will he see them? I don't think he's going to... Oh! Guess the first one. But be careful, because there is a second one coming. It's P9V. Just trying to creep around the corner. Oh, J1's gone in the corridor. It's completely missed him. But we still have a C4. Push coming in. C4 detonates, but doesn't quite hit. That's the C4 gone. And now we'll be able to move more towards site. Elated. Trying to find these angles on the players. Not finding much. J1's going to take a lot of damage, but not quite fallen just yet. It's a joke. Takes out Belly. I've still got angles here, and there could be something for Tay if we do decide to swing here from P1. He's got to hold the angle. There's not much he can do.
Yes, he knows where he is.
Yes.
Nade.
Oh no! Dinaka able to get the kill, and now he's gonna down his teammate. P1P takes it out. It's all falling apart again. Brings it back into a 3v1. There's only J1 left. He's not got any health, and Dinaka takes him away. Oh, it all fell apart. We all had all the information, but just not quite able to finish him off. That is...
Yes, it was a bit too one-sided at the end. Maybe someone going on the other side of the map would help them so much, because they were just facing a small breach.
Yeah, and
the defenders had all to just look at one breach with all the crossfires.
yeah, and that's where as well that one-dimensional play. That's where it's limited, because that means that in that little stock room, the Valkyrie just had. She could just stay there and peek whenever she wanted, or not peek, and she did it at the right time. But what I was going to say is, if you had a two-dimensional play, you've got your players attacking from here, and then you could have a player coming from the hatch. If you have a player at the hatch or coming through the corridor here, then that player can, if not take out, can put pressure on whoever is in that room, whatever it's called. But yeah, you can have someone put pressure on it, and you're attacking from two sides, and that's not what we're doing at the moment. We're only attacking from one side, full on 5 players, and we're missing that rogue player. Like we had the Ash downstairs, there was a great player able to get a kill, unfortunately couldn't get the second. Maybe should have rotated from the other side instead to get to put the pressure on the defense. Right, so we go downstairs. Hatch has been reinforced, and Kaid. Ooh, J1 taking Joke out straight away. No spawn peaks for you, son. The bandit as well is gone, which means that he has put down his utility, but won't be able to bandit trick. Now that's something to take into account. We do still have 3 players up top. Quite a lot of roamers. What do you think, Fate?
Yeah, I'm totally agree with you. Just be careful if Eagle Empire just knows there's just one player inside with the drone. Might be a fast push into the site. and it doesn't seem that they will have to chase the runners actually.
Yeah, they won't have to do it because they're
Basement.
just going straight onto site, and we've got flashes coming in left, right, and centre actually. Oh, but there are players upstairs. They did open the wall because the kite trick did not work, but you still have P1 upstairs, and P1 can do a lot of damage if he's undetected. They do know that there is someone upstairs, however, well, if you do need to go through that door, it could be problematic. It's still a 4v5, 1 minute and 24 seconds. These attacks from Empire are quite quick, aren't they?
Yeah, quite quick, but quite slow in the middle of the round. Like the Azami has spotted that they won't be able, he will be able to make a play because they don't chase them. They are not doing some things onto the side. And,
Oh wow,
Mr. is
Dedeka
back.
Attackers recovered the
getting the kill, and now it's Belly, and Mr. Matmac is still there in the corridor trying to put some pressure. If he moves just an inch out, he's gone. But no, Elated will get the kill. However, P1P gets the kill, will get jabbed, but it's a 2v1. Hydro has got to take that kill. He's got to get that kill, otherwise the round is over. There's 34 seconds to play. He does know the players here, you've got to peek him. Off. Mr. Matmac gets the kill. Both players played quite well to, well, just have him stay in that little area, and the defense wins it again. And that starts to be a lot because suddenly it's 5-1. Just the time, yeah, I'll let you speak and then I'll show the scores.
Yeah, 5-1 for the defenders. Now Voltage Gaming has 2 attacks, and we know how strong defense can be on Team Park, so
Yeah,
careful of a comeback from Eagle Empire Aka. It's not done yet. You would still have to make to win 2 attacks on Team Park, and
protect your bombs from being defused
it's
by
not
attackers.
easy.
yeah,
It's not
yeah,
easy like we see.
Right, let's have a look at the scores so far. Dedeka's on 10 kills. We've got Mr. Matmac on 7. P1PV on 4. 3 for Joke. Yeah, 9 kills as well from J1. So it's quite well. We do have 3 players from each team dominating quite clearly. But yeah, 5-1 as it stands in this game.
10 seconds remaining.
First defense for Eagle Empire.
And directly on throne, not like the defense from Voltage Gaming, that they love to be on the first floor,
Mm-hmm.
or on the second floor. And a lot of roamings apparently, with the Aruni and the Legion.
Yeah,
on top.
look, there's 3 players roaming. There's only 2 on site, and actually only 1. And if we do get that information that there's only 1 on site, yeah, I would attack quite quickly. We need to get the information though. We don't. Oh, Tay taking a lot of damage here, but still not falling. I think we've heard that we've put some damage. Is there a C4 under? Just waiting. We're not sure.
What we can already see, it's the difference of strategy in attacking the map from Voltage Gaming, with 1 kill and another one in response from the Eagle Empire, which they are attacking from 2 sides of the maps, not like Eagle Empire.
Yeah, so I mean, you'll see it better on the other view, but we've got players there, and we've got players coming from the other side as well. So we've cleared the whole of the top floor. We've lost 1 player only, and that player was able to make a kill as well. But we've taken out 2 players, and we've got control of the top floor, which means that we're able to open that hatch and start working with the Amaru. And yeah, and we still have only 1 player on site. That means that if we are able to take care of that player, then... Oh no, we've got... Okay, he is on site. I thought he was in the corridor. So we do have 2 players on site.
And even if Yana is dead with his nades in pockets, there are still the nades from Sledge.
Mhm.
It will probably help them much to get rid of the Goyo on the corner, or if they decide to attack on the other side, to get rid of the Swan player. And they are getting rid of the lab and storage players, so they can push from the hatch and the door on blue.
Oh, Mr. Mac gets the kill. There's only Belly and Hydro left. In a clutching situation, these two players. As the breach gets open, there's going to be people peeking from most sides. Now, Hydro's got to communicate with his teammate. He's got to hold that line whilst Belly holds the breach.
So there is a time to step up for Belly. It's now or never.
Well, and he does. First kill in. But no, he's traded instantly. It's a 2v1, but there's not much time left. The plant has got to go down. And now it's a 1v1. And Hydro-chan may have just won it for his teammate. Gets the kill. Brings it back into a 5v2.
And what a beautiful clutch for the both players from Kaid and Goyo to take the first one in defense. And that's how it starts.
Right.
Just need to get 5 rounds on defense in a row, and it's done. So the game can be really tight if it continues like that.
Yeah. So we'll see what they can do. But again, like, yeah, a 1v1 situation, which was a 4v2 in the start. So it could have been at the advantage of Voltage. I could have seen them put a decisive round, but not quite able to. It's good to see Eagle Empire react.
Yeah, it's like Eagle Empire has had issues to execute on their attacks, and you can already see that Voltage Gaming has this issue too on the first round. So hopefully for them, they will fix it really fast, or it will be not good for them
10 seconds left.
in the next few rounds.
Indeed.
5 seconds to insertion.
Indeed. Right, so yeah, we want to stop
Attackers are moving.
any Amaru or player coming in from here. Both walls have been reinforced there, but this one's been left soft. That means that we can walk in and out of sight just as we want. The good thing as well is that we've got a shield, so we can get the line of sight directly and play well on that objective from a position further away. Now, again, we're attacking from 2 different sides. We do have... Oh, he's going to run out on the other side. It does seem like we're all going to push from the same place. Mr. Mac. With the face checking whilst the drone comes in, just to get the last bit of information.
You can see a pretty similar attack from Voltage Gaming as Eagle Empire, attacking on only one side of the map. We'll see if it works out better for them.
Yeah, I mean, oh, has he seen it? No, he's not seen it. So it's great to have that piece of information here from Belly, because if it's not seen, it can do some serious damage. It's feeding information as it stands, and we know that no one's coming so far from that west part of the map. We're still waiting for people just in case. Dokkaby. He's just standing there. He's just watching it like a creep. But fair enough.
The yokai, which wasn't spotted, can be the difference for the round. They know everything what's going on.
Yeah, they do. And look, Tay just takes him out because they've got the information. J1 to get another kill, but they'll get the feed. They'll know that someone's coming. And they'll be like, where are they coming from? How do they know what's going on? How do they know where we are? Damage here, 2v5, brings it back into 1v5, and now it's all up to Mr. Mac. But Mr. Mac is spotted by that cam, and I will show you again. He's completely spotted. That's where we need to bring someone else. Finally has understood that there was something in the room that kind of gives the information. But yeah, 1v4 situation for Mr. Mathmac, and it's looking like it's going to be a 5-3 scoreline. Eagle Empire reacting with some good defensive play. However, we've already seen some clutches. There's a kill here. Plant going down, but I don't think the Frost is going to let it slide. The smoke canister is detonating. Great. We do have another kill, but no, Elated will finish it off. Whew. This could have been another clutch.
Yeah, it went really close at the end. And it was a 1 versus 4 situation at first.
Yeah, that he brought into 1v2. Yeah, and Eagle Empire will be biting their fingers about giving that 1v5 because they would be at 5-4 right now if it wasn't for that. May I just remind you that this is Eagle Empire's map. It's their map. Chalet is the map peaked by Voltage Gaming. Now, I'll let you look at that, and I'll actually have a look at how the team performed on each maps. Something that we weren't able to do at the start. Right, so we've got they were both in minor. We've got minor A and minor B teams. So Eagle Empire have performed well on Theme Park, losing only 1 of 3, and they're quite good on Oregon, but we won't be going on to Oregon or Cafe. And looking at our other team, well, they've won everything, but they've never played any of the... Yeah, they've played Chalet twice, so it is a strong map for them. So I would be careful. We absolutely need to win this map for Eagle Empire. Otherwise, it could be complicated on Chalet. Now, Eagle Empire could be very good on Chalet for all we know, but we know that it's a strong map for Voltage. Right, so the attack, again, with 2 players on one side and 3 on the other. I was going to say 2 on each side, but Siege is a game that you play with 5 players. Claymore's coming there, and we're going to start dropping in. Very aggressive push here. Lots of face checks.
If Hela doesn't been spotted, it can be a hell of a nightmare for the attackers. Hiding on the just corner of the...
Yeah, well, Ella's gone. She's been spotted and she's been killed, and so has Elated. That's all that hold. Literally all that hold gone. So there's only on the other side of the map. Tay just staying quiet in the corner. We've got Hydro-chan with a great angle as well.
There's still plenty of times. Only just 1 minute lost.
Yeah, and a good play here where we just decide to reinforce. That means that will force them to go through the door unless they decide to open, and they do decide to open. So that wall's been opened. We're now 2 on the same objective. Hydro, no, will be downed by Gunter, and it's a 5v2. P1 will fall to bring it back into a 4v2. The clutch is on, possibly. From Demte will get a player downed. Yeah, you've got Peekham here. Yo, he's in the corridor. Oh! Doesn't finish him off. And it's a 1. There's 2 players down. But no, Mr. Mac will finish it off, and we are on 6-3 match point. When I mean match point, I mean map point. The match is still very much to go into a best of 3, so whoever wins this map will not win the full series. What do you think about this round?
It was a really hard round for both teams. It went really well for the attackers at first, for clearing the roamers, but they choked a bit on freezing the situation because it went from a 4 versus 2 to a 2 versus 2.
Mm-hmm.
But hopefully for them, they still managed to get the round at the end, so no stress for Voltage Gaming to lose the round. They still managed to get it. So
yeah, and so they're now on map points. That means we have to put the next 3 rounds if we want to go into OT for Eagle Empire. Not something that's impossible because they've shown us that they can indeed play quite well. but it is a hard task.
It's a do or die for each round.
Mm-hmm.
To do it 3 in a row, so
10 seconds to go.
it's not so hard for Team Park in defense.
5 seconds to go.
So the map is not over yet.
Just watching if there was going to be any spawn peaks. It doesn't look like it. It seems like we're just going to hold. And as you can see, again, only one player on the objective. All the rest are upstairs. Now, if we had that information, bearing in mind that the hatch is reinforced, we could just go. We could just go for sight.
Yeah, we can see from both teams in defense that the mindset is to make the attacking team lose more times as possible.
Yeah, as much time as possible. Oh,
And on the
you fucked that one, but
Knock sneaking out.
yeah,
Near
it's
the yellow
sneaking out.
stairs. Going up. Pretty not much spotted, I guess.
Oh!
Yeah, first kill.
Gets the first one. Oh, not quite able to get the second though. Jay will take some damage, but not nearly as much as P1 did. And oh, tough gig. Mr. Mac takes out J1. 4v3. We still have a player upstairs. It's that Legion, just trying to hide it out. Yeah, you've got to just not move. The cams are potentially going to be hacked, but they haven't been yet. That means that we don't have the information on that player. We think that he's probably dropped back down. No, we've got the ping. We've got the ping on him. Mr. Mac will get him, and it's a 4v2. This is going like it's going to go the way of Voltage. However, remember, Fate, we were in the exact same position. 4v2 with Belly and Hydra on site, and he ended up in a 1v1.
Same players and same position, but attackers might know that they don't have to choke this and might know their position from the other round that they lost.
Yeah, are we going to learn from our mistakes?
Still plenty of time for the attackers. 1 minute to execute properly. Sledge trying to do much as possible of vertical plays.
Yeah, so we're expecting a plant on A from Belly and Hydra Chan. That's why we're holding kind of long lines. They are holding the same door though, so they need to be careful to not just be holding the same angles. Gunter is going to come in there. Oh, the triple kill. Mr. Mac takes him out. Now it's Hydro clutch or Hydro out.
15 seconds to go.
Or the Koyo canister gets exploded.
Yeah, it did the work, but it's one kill to rule them all. Oh, he's gonna get the first one. No, Gunter is able to get it. It's good half with Voltage Gaming grabbing the first map here on Theme Park. 7-3.
Pretty good maps from Voltage Gaming overall. Their defenses were pretty great, and their attacks too, so it was a little bit tough for some rounds, but overall Voltage Gaming showed us what they were capable of on Team Park.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me just update the score. I'm going to ask the players if they want a 5-minute break or not, if they need to go get some water or whatever. If they don't want it, then we'll just give it a minute and go. But time for me to see if they do indeed want a little break or not before we go to Chalet, whilst the game is still not letting me in. So I don't know what's happening. It's just saying please wait, and that's all I do in this game. I just wait. Right, so still waiting. Oh, here we go. Up. Oh, it seems like someone has left. I'll ask 5-minute break. At 20:56. Right, so we'll have a 5-minute break. Time for me to put you on a little win asset whilst I change the map, because no, we are not going to Villa, we are going to Chalet. And I need to just have a quick look at the sides as well, so I don't put the wrong ones. If you do want to know before we start, on Chalet we're gonna have attack, so full attack here for Voltage Gaming, full defense for Eagle Empire. So yeah, do you have anything to say about this first map?
Nothing to say. Overall, like I said, Voltage Gaming clearly dominated the map. Even so, there were some close rounds, but the score says it, I guess.
Yeah, that's good. Right, we'll leave you on a very short hold. Just the time for me as well to put the... Do you know what? Let me have a look. If I can do it, I'll add Spotify so I can give you guys some sound. It's only 5 minutes. It's literally going to be very quick.
A little reminder to drink some water with this warm situation.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. That's true. It's one situation. So go get some water. We'll be back in just under 3 minutes, actually. Right, see you in a second.
Let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head.
Sorry, here we go. I was on the... I unmuted the wrong one. We're back on the cast cam with the boys. Discord 2 is the one that you're on. Cool. We've got all the players. We'll be able to get started soon. We are ready from the voltage side of things. Let's
And
see.
we heard it for Chalet, the map from Voltage Gaming.
Yep.
They played it 2 times in the group stage and it went really well for them, 7-4 and 7-3. So I hope that Eagle Empire AK has some good strategy to show.
Yep.
And that they can bounce back to let us see a third map, hopefully for them.
Indeed, yes. Let's go on to Chalet. I'll put you the little map cinematic and we are off. That is the smoothest transition I have ever made, guys, into the game. That was beautiful. Just checking that we've got the right sounds. Yeah, that should be good. Knock is going to be the first ban for Eagle Empire. What do you think about Knock being banned on Chalet?
Oh, Knock can be really interesting to play in attack with all these cams and these sneaky plays. That I suppose that Eagle Empire are afraid of these sneaky plays and they don't want to have to be ready for the Knock scoopy plays.
Yeah, of course. I think we got Mr. Mac. I think was was it him? I'm not sure. Was quite aggressive on Chalet. Obviously, depending on the objective you are, you can attack from top or bottom with that Knock. Especially if you're defending kitchen, you can creep up the staircase. That can be problematic. Thatcher's pretty much a given on this map. You do want to get rid of him straight away. I would not be surprised to see Solace get banned either, but no, it will be Fenrir and Azami in defense. Just about an hour into the stream and about an hour into the game, actually, after a 7-3 win from Voltage Gaming on Theme Park, we now go on to Chalet. If you're wondering what the overlay is about, you'll see on top you've got the current map, which is Chalet. You've got the logos of the team with how many maps they've won, and then you've got the maps right next to it, so you know who's won which map, and you know whose peak is which map. And you'll know that we will go to bank if... I think it is bank, yeah? If this game goes the way of Eagle Empire, which we hope it does. We do want to see a free map game. And it's a bar defense, bar pool.
Yeah,
No.
in Eagle Empire just have to win 7 rounds. But they have to win 7 rounds, and we already see in map 1 that it's not easy against a good Voltage Gaming team. They will have to fight for every round from now
Yes. And we do decide to switch things around. Have you seen P1? P1 is on a Maru. Up. In he goes, and he's just gonna... Oh. You missed that out. But the drone as well that it's following, that's a really good play because it shows that you can just push, and look at that, he's cleared half of the top floor in literally under 10 seconds. I think he spent more time on that camera. What is he trying to do?
He's trying to...
To get his drone. I think he's spending more time on utility than on actually pushing. He's been quite efficient at anything but dealing with electronics.
Yeah. Now it's time to waste the utilities and to get rid of the shields. And we just saw that there is an observation blocker in front of this shield, so they might not know.
Yeah, I think they've got the information. I'm pretty sure they got the information of the player being behind the shield. There's another nade coming in. Bada boom. will explode the shield, but won't take out the player behind it. Maybe
Pretty
throw in-
common player position, so observation block or not. We all know that there is someone behind a shield on top of the roof.
He's going to have to run away, but there is Didaka waiting for him to make that mistake. Joke will get the opening peek, but J1 with a double kill here. Absolutely crazy how they aligned. A lot of damage here being taken. Didaka gets rid of one and will decide to drop back onto side. We've got Belly as well trying to do some damage, but he's been seen. Oof, Hydro nearly getting that kill. Well, it's quite hard to make kills with that weapon, but J1 is absolutely on fire, I think. 3 kills to his name. Only one left, and it's Belly to round things up. The first round will go the way of Frost and the Eagle Empires.
Great round overall from Eagle Empire Hackers. That they showed us that they are here to fight them and not letting them win easily.
Yeah, I agree. And I mean, from what was like a very good push at the start from Voltage, we got in quick. We had the information, we got rid of that shield, we were able to push them back. But J1, just incredible positional play, is able with his angles to take 2 players out at the same time with the same couple of bullets. And that makes all the difference because it shifts the momentum the way of Eagle Empire. And then we didn't peek, we stayed with the right positions. We dropped back with J1, dropped back onto site. We didn't over peek, and that's what I think got us the round, is because we played it to perfection.
And we all know how scary can be the DMR from Aruni.
Oh yeah.
With 1.5 scopes.
Aruni's DMR, especially on Chalet, is a force to be reckoned with. I mean, I don't know if you've seen the grand final last year of the major. And we had Sugrana with his DMR with Aruni on Chalet, and I think he dropped about 22k. Like, that weapon is incredible, especially on this map. Hydra's just making holes everywhere. So is Mr. Mac. Oh! Oh no, he's seen him, you've seen him! He's seen him! Oh no, you can't take him out! You can't be choking this out! No! Surely! What? It's gone all around him! Here we go! It took quite a while, but Elated gets Gunter out! Good kill here from the Eagle Empire player.
That was quite funny, I have to say.
Yeah, he just wasn't able to get him, and we're opening lines of sight from 2 floors up, but he literally went all around him as well. Like, the little skeleton key wouldn't hit the player.
4 versus 3 situation for the defense. And 1 minute 30 remaining, half the round done.
Yeah, so all players on the same side. I think we're gonna decide to just go around there. We need to be careful because Tay is downstairs in the kitchen waiting around. We are gonna take the rappel at the window, but that means that we've got someone at the hatch defending. Tay still very present, could be doing some damage. He's right there.
We still have the C4s available. So if they try to plant on the site, it can be disastrous for Voltage Gaming.
Exactly, especially if with a Valkyrie, we'll probably have the camera info. We can sense the plant. C4. Oh no, wrong C4 will detonate but not hit. And that is a plant. And now with Mr. Mac on the rappel, it's going to be very, very hard to retake. P1 gets a kill. There's still Tay and Belly trying to battle it out. Tay will fall, and now it's all up to Belly. I told you, with Mr. Mac on rappel, pretty much impossible. Dedeka closes it out, brings it back into a 1-all. And it
good
really-
rush from Voltage Gaming.
Mhm.
Really fast clear from the Solarium stairs. A bit funny, but they managed to get it. And when the player is dead from the stairs, it's hard to defend the Solarium with the bug below that can break all the floors.
Yeah, no, I
So-
agree. And I mean, like, it's literally that C4. If that C4 connects on the planter, it changes the whole round. Like,
yeah,
if,
totally.
yeah, if they're able to get it, there's no plant, and Mr. Mac is kind of holding, but you need someone to pick up that plant. And you still have that presence downstairs, but no, because the C4 misses, and I don't know, did we not have the info? Did he think he was there? I mean, obviously you can't be perfect. If you don't have the information, you can't know where exactly the player is. But yeah, if he hits that C4, the round is won for Eagle Empire. So it's really these fine margins. And he was about, what, 3-4 meters away? Which is weird, because when I'm in casual or ranked, and someone throws a C4 about 50 meters away from me, I still die. So,
Yeah, always happen to the others.
yeah, that's what it is, isn't it? That's what it is. Little holes being made is something that we see a lot, so that you can defend from behind here and really take out anyone that would be trying to walk up in that corridor. Ooh, Mr. Mac with the early peek on Belly. That's a big peek because that's the smoke gone. All the utility, and Elated as well, is taking a lot of damage as my stream starts to jitter a little bit. But
A lot of pressure from the Voltage Gaming already on.
oh, and he took
Look at
him
them
out.
already. 2
Straight.
kills. That's massive from Voltage Gaming.
He took him out straight away. Wow. Literally dropped and killed him. I mean, it was a rough position to be in the first place, but good
It's
play
only 1
here.
minute on the round. Still plenty of time for the attackers.
Yeah, but we have Tay still upstairs. I mean, they know he's here, but we need that player because Tay needs to slow it down. Gunter as well brings it back into a 5v2. Oh no, chokes his kill and falls under the bullet. So Gunter, this is just not going their way. Brings it back into a 3v1, but we know the player is not on site. This means that Joke that is opening. Be careful, Joke, you've got to rotate quick. Ooh. Plant going down. J1 in a 1v3
Surely he
situation.
can clutch, surely. I've got all the information on him. One player still above the stage that can make holes. I got the diffuser.
Yeah, he's
Still
yellow
late
ping.
from Liana.
Yeah, not quite
Surely
well
can-
timed, but at this point you just wait. You talk about it. There's nothing that can be done. The retake is almost impossible because we have that player upstairs, and that player upstairs is literally just going to sit on top of the diffuser, make holes, and wait for that player to come in. Swings going left and right. We've got J1 as well, quite far into the objective. Thinks that someone's coming from the back, but can't really do anything. He'll decide to just stick it out, stay hidden, and talk about it. That round will go to Voltage, who now lead 2-1.
Attacker mission successful.
Yeah, a little bit of time out for the Eagle Empire to think about their next round, to how they will solve these issues. The early aggression from Voltage Gaming
But
was
that's
really hard.
that's all it is, though. Like, I feel like it's literally just the aggression that's catching them off guard. They're not playing bad, you know.
They just win their gunfights.
They just need to win the gunfights. They just need to maybe use operators that will slow that attack, force them to destroy utility before getting to you. Tay had a great position. He had a great position. He kind of choked on Mr. Gunter, but if he got the kill on Mr. Gunter, could have potentially got himself a second, and I would have brought it back into a 3v3, which makes it all possible. Instead, it just ended up being a 4v1. So yeah, there's just fine margins on this map so far. Like, EA is playing well, but just not quite in the right tempo to counter that aggression. Hatch has been open, we've got a hole here as well. The castle is going to come, but this wall has still not been reinforced. We've only reinforced one. I wonder what's happening, because leaving that wall soft could be dangerous. And they've reinforced both of these.
It might be to get for the termites breach or the ace breach denied. Not that they can easily open it.
Yeah, that's true. You can
line
deny.
of
You can also have a line of sight on whatever's coming from that main staircase. So it's not a bad play. But Elated with the great play to start with will take out Gunter and his nades. That's 2 nades gone. 2 nades that won't do anything. We've got P1 just very much shooting at everything that moves.
Much better start from Eagle Empire on this defense. Getting the opening kill and not getting revenge.
Yeah, because with that opening peak is slowed it to the point where, well, you know, they can't be aggressive because they already lost 1 player. They need to think about what they're going to do. And you see it here. They're not being aggressive. They're just holding angles and waiting for someone to get there. Elated is just hidden here. And J1 as well. That it's vamos a la playa.
Yeah. Double crossfire from prone players. I've never seen it. Like, that's funny.
Oh, if he's not been seen, J1 could do so much damage. He's got to time it right, though. He's got to time it right, and he doesn't, unfortunately. We've got Belly who will fall, and he'll get traded as well. Brings it back into a 3v4. Mr. Mac with the kill. Joke will fall, but we still have a player down, so it's effectively a 3v3. Mr. Mac with another kill. It's been insane on that map, Mr. Mac. 6-1 is his current score line.
Even situation on 3v3. But 2 C4s from the defenders.
Oh, C4s have got to fly now, and they do perfectly play. Mr. Mac though with a triple kill. It's just unkillable. As I say that, Hydro-chan actually takes his head out. Oh, and Hydro-chan with a clutch here. P1 will fall, and that is how you play with an SMG.
Yeah, beautiful play from Hydro-chan on the sides. We stay still downstairs. Beautiful hold from him. And that's a round from Eagle Empire. They shut down the early aggression and it worked really well this time. And now they go on bar and gaming. First round that they won.
Right, so we go bar again. It worked quite well for the first round. We'll see how it works here. I'm just checking what's happening on the other stream of the final. And
what's interesting is the bandit play on this bar and gaming defense, which is not usually played.
yeah, that's true.
Maybe they want to ensure that the main wall will not be open on the connector.
Yeah, potentially, I think. I mean, have they bandit it? No, it's not been bandit here.
Still 4 bandits on the pocket, so
Yeah. There's not many bandits that have been played. And bandit is playing very far as well. He's playing all the way in kitchen.
maybe a comfort pick then, if he doesn't use his utility.
I mean, it is a very good weapon. The MP7 is great weapon, but yeah, it's you do have to think about utility before thinking about who you pick, and it doesn't hurt to put Bandit down somewhere, even if it gets destroyed, because that will use utility. But no, he's just decided to keep all his 4 bandits.
Maybe it shows the confidence from bandits. already on 5-2 with 4 rounds.
He's going to try and rotate back to site. Maybe that's where we'll see him use his bandit. Go on, put it down. Put it down. No, he will not. And we've slowed down the attack quite well here. Tate. Oh, that is great because he's thrown it at the right time, meaning that he's eating all these... Oh! That didn't work.
And first kill from Mama Roof. And the bandit. Got revenge.
Oh, Tay just not quite able to get the kill. That's the second time Mr. Matt takes him out. 8-2 for him as it stands. Elated, though, is still hidden in the library. And although we expect him to be around there, he's not quite seen. Oh, Mr. Mac is gonna... He's not gonna see him! Oh, he's just choked it! He's choked it completely. Elated has lost the plot. No, but the drop. Mr. Mac will fall. But Gunter finishes it off. Hydra-chan will fall this time, not quite able to get the clutch. Oh. How did he choke that?
I don't know. I wasn't expecting Zofia to win this gunfight. He played it so well until the end. But he didn't click on the head. And now the round goes to Voltage Gaming again.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Yes, sorry, I'm just replying because there's a lot of trash on one of the other games and I just want to make sure that they do not trash each other because otherwise I'll just disqualify them.
Final round on Baron Gaming again. Maybe they saw something that didn't goes well and that they are expecting it to go better from them.
10 seconds left.
Right, so...
See that the bandit is gone, it's now a son play.
Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
Yes, indeed. So we do decide to get the same defense because we think we can hold them off. Now, who's going to get the first peek? Who do you think?
Oh, I would love to see a son pick. I would love.
Mr. Mac on 9 kills this game. He's been relentless on that. J1 standing here. He's decided to take that Amaru again. And that Amaru hurts with the DMR. Elated just standing with his shield. He's got quite a comfortable position. Shouldn't be peeking too much because players are just going to be coming to him. Tay still behind his shield. Needs to do a better job at staying alive. Trying to make sure that no drones are hiding in the plants. This man does not really like the environment, it seems, but...
And still no roaming from the defense on the Solarium side. So still easy for Voltage Gaming to grab this space.
Yeah, Joke's looking to open that wall, but he can't because there is the Soraya gate. Nate's coming in. Joke takes a lot of damage. The shield will explode just like they planned to. Oh, but Elated gets the kill and takes Mr. Mac out. Quite a good peek for him. Gunter Elated taking a lot of damage but still alive. And that's what matters. P1 taking some damage himself as well. It does look like we'll go into a 3-3 split. But not quite finished yet. J1 here. Just unloading that DMR. You can see how much it moves. But no, Gunter takes the kill. Gets traded straight away. Triple kill for Elated. He's really stepped up in this round. Might need to drop back onto objective. That's the smart thing to say. To do. Apologies. Because he ain't saying much. Oh no, Hydro here falling. Will probably be able to be picked up.
It will be hard for the defense. They will let him die.
Yeah, and then you've got
No-
elated.
no
That is.
choice.
Oh, you can see him. Yeah, and you've got elated quite low, but you've got someone peeking here. You got someone peeking. Oh, he's choked it again. Didaka has choked it, and now the plant's coming down. P1. Ah, voltage. Bring it into a 4-2. How was he able to do that? Again, the choke.
Yeah, what a massive recovery from Voltage Gaming in this round. Double kill from the Jaeger at first, and we all think it was all done for the round, but no. Voltage Gaming is still there, proving that they want the win. And 3 rounds left for them, and it will be done.
Mhm.
So much pressure on Eagle Empire Academy to win this attacking side.
Yes. Indeed, 4-2 split. Let's have a look at the scoreboard. We've got Mr. Mac on 9 kills, then followed by Elated on 6. Gunter and J1 are both on 5, as well as Didaka. 4 kills for P1 and Hydro. Belly on 3, and 1 kill for Tay and Joke.
Pretty even scoreboard on both sides.
Yeah, I mean, again, you've got 2 or 3 players dominating the kills. It's not like these championship games where you see everyone on like 5 or 6 kills. But, I mean, Tay's on 1 kill, but he's on the Thermite, you know? Like, that's expected. You're not expecting a hard breacher or like a support to be doing all the kills. That's for the entries, you know? So,
Yeah.
fair dues. The hatch has not been breached though, so I don't know what Gunter's doing here. So we do decide to attack with 2 dimensions this time. We've got someone holding here. The angle on the patio. J1 trying to get in, so is elated. Belly up says, you see, we've got players coming from under and over. They're everywhere.
Yeah, and the pick from Dokaibi, maybe to help the entry fragger to hunt the roamers to get some rid of them in order to attack on the side properly. Because you can see there are a lot of roamers with the Wamai on top main, the Oryx near the garage stairs, defending
Oh.
below.
Oh, it's just run in. Oh no, that's okay. That's I've been baited.
Just a clone. Casters get baited.
They do. And Bourne was saying he's the #1 caster fan. Well, we're the #1 Bourne fan, so that's all good.
Pretty slow round. Half a minute and nothing happened. Just sneaking. Yana sneaking into the closet. Pushing top blue.
Yeah, and he'll be
Gets
downed.
killed.
He'll be downed and killed.
But no information on the players.
Yeah, break information. He's still got Joke here. It was just there, and he's like just waiting for a peek. He's just begging for someone to come give him 3 kills. You know?
There's not much pressure on him. Why would he go away? He's great with his one-man
Oh,
magnet.
Joke with that
And even
outrageous
with,
kill. Whew.
oh,
But J1 calms him down, brings it back into a
epic
5v4.
angle.
Oh, Mr. Mac still there, and you've got Gunter as well. That's just waiting. He'll try and yep, the timing is good. Gets one, gets traded straight away. A lot of damage here being taken by Didaka. We may need to go back onto objective. There's 20 seconds. He doesn't have the diffuser. Why should we be pushing? Someone needs to drop down that blue stairs, and he does. The rest need to go on objective. C4 has been pre-placed. It will explode but not get any kills. 5 seconds left. They do want the kills. I don't think anyone's going to get it. If it's not Didaka, who will it be? Mr. Mac finishes it off. 5-2 for Voltage Gaming.
Pretty hard round for Eagle Empire Academy. and that shows why they asked the timeout. They were struggling a lot to solve these issues.
Yeah, just not quite able. As you were saying, like, we spent about a minute in that library and just nothing moved. They were not moving, so they need to rethink their approach. And it was good because at the start they had people attacking from under and people attacking from over. You do need someone under to just clear what's under and then come back up that main staircase, because that will put pressure on Joke. And once you get that player out, you can invest the library and go from there. Start opening your wall, push in, whatever. But you need to get rid of that person on the landing, on the mezzanine or whatever it's called, because Joke has been there the whole round, and that's what was stopping them from advancing.
Yeah, it's like if they were afraid of pushing.
Mm-hmm.
And now 2 rounds for Voltage Gaming and it's done. So Eagle Empire have much more pressure on them.
Attackers
They
need to
do.
locate
So
and defuse
hopefully
bombs.
this timeout helps them much.
As a matter of fact, they do, and we do go bar,
Have located the
which is a tough defense if you ask me. But nothing Eagle Empire can't attack, I guess. Maybe the perfect site for them to come back into the game?
Yeah.
I'd say so.
I mean, it could be great if they can manage to win this round, that they were holding this site multiple times in defense. It was
10
like
seconds to go.
almost their preferred site, so
5 seconds to insertion.
Yes, technically they should know how to attack it. We'll see where they spawn.
Objective
We've got J1 on his own at the helicopter. The rest of the team has spawned a bit sparse, actually. Elated is going to attack the solarium, and something different. You see, we have a defense solarium, is what you were saying that Eagle Empire did not do. Oh,
yeah, Jaeger was trying to hold a little bit, but wasn't sure of what he was doing, so just came back. And did I have his C4 kills already?
yeah, I guess you can defend by being upstairs, but you can also defend by being downstairs. Oh, he's just walked out. But J1 will grab him. Gunter a little bit too aggressive on this one. But again, wasting time because J1's half HP and is still outside of the map.
You can see the confidence from Oryx to run out from a garage. Or the way
Yeah.
to look on the roof.
Didn't quite pay though, did it? So Hydro coming out, Dedeka as well, getting another kill. He's being insane here with a C4 and an MP, whatever it's called, SMG kill. I was gonna say MP5, but definitely not the same weapon.
Yeah.
Tay and Hydro are just... No, it's J1 and Hydro making their way upstairs. We've got Tay outside on the flank watch, I guess. He's going to try and join them by going in there. Bada-boom.
Still try to clear your utilities to take
Oh,
spawn.
but Mr.
timing.
Matmac gets the kill and he's smart enough to just go down. We're just not able to break that shield, and if we can't break that shield, it's going to be a very, very tough gig, especially if we have the Daka as well coming back up the main staircase. He's got the pings on the player, but I don't think... How does he ping them like that?
Bulletproof camera or the top blue cam?
Yeah, possibly. Oof. Table full, but Mr. Matmac will be traded. We've got 2 players waiting for him, and it's P1 to take him out and bring it into 6-2. We're on not match point, but... Yeah, match point. I was going to say not map point, but match point.
Both. Map point
Both,
and match points.
indeed, yes.
Time.
Very much. So that's why it is...
We can already see a difference from the defense that on top blue when they were throwing the utility. Mr. Matmac knows that if you're wasting the throwing utility, you wouldn't having your gun. So if you throwing your utility, I will shoot you, and that's that gets a kill. And they didn't do that on their defenses, Eagle Empire. They're taking great timings, and that show how good they are. And why we are on match point already for Voltage Gaming. This tricky situation where they take their timings and using their game sense great.
Yeah, now we're in defense. So I know it's quite an attack-sided map. That is true, but we have a good site, kitchen, but we also have the Echo, and I've seen many rounds being played in like a 2v1 or whatever, and the Echo, simply by using his gadget, is able to finish the game. So we'll have to see what Joke does. Is going to be very important throughout the round.
The
Hatch has
attack
been
needs to
open.
be very careful when attacking the roamers and everything. Because Voltage Gaming is really confident now and will pick everything, I guess. Like you can see GNTR still with this for weeks.
Oh, we've not joined a player. I think it's who is it that's downstairs? Yeah, it's the Oryx. Maybe doesn't know that there is. Oh, he's been seen. Surely he's been seen.
I don't think so.
Hydro takes out Mr. Matmac. It's the top frag of the team that falls. You need to be careful, mate, because here there's a Claymore. Oh, yeah. Claymored. J1 takes him out.
And J1 takes the timings.
Oh, he's got the information, though. He's got the information on one of the player. Brings it back into 1v5. And that's just going to be complicated. Now, I was going to say the play of Joke is going to be important. It's ever so important now. He's going to have to come back onto site. Oh, gets one. But it's quite low. Plant is going down. You've got to... Oh, he's not going to be able to deny that. Plant. Has he been hurt? Oh, the choke here, but J1 gets him. It's 6-3. They're coming back slowly but surely. A great round from the Eagle Empire. I think they played that one quite well.
Yeah, surely. They take the first kill, then grab the second kill with the Claymore kill, and then the Arch executes. And it's already done. In less than 30 seconds, I guess. Was quite well from the attacks.
Yes, indeed. Right. 6-3 situation here. It's the same situation we were in on map 1. They need to put the rounds in, but this time they need to put them in attack. Now, it is a more attacker-favoured map, but it doesn't mean that all the attacks are simple. And this one is one of the hardest. Voltage Gaming leads 6-3 here on Chalet, after winning map 1 7-3 on Theme Park. The attack will look at probably taking that library, and we'll see if they do things differently to take Joke out. They need to take Joke out quite quickly.
They will have to do something different. They will have to be confident and to make
seems like
things happen.
just checking. I don't know what they're doing. Are they waiting for a drone? I mean, you've got the sledge. Just break the door.
Yes, we might be coming in. Whoa,
Whew.
oh, beautiful kill from J1 on our Oryx bill on wine. way to start the round. Now they can go on Babylon and take the floor below.
Yeah, they're just slowly making their way back up, being wary of any vertical play that could happen, but J1 doesn't care. He just takes out everything that moves. This man. Oh, the timing here. Oh, the timing. Oh, P1, you've got a peek now. You've got a peek now, and he does. Brings it back into a 3v4. The great peek from him now. Mr. Mac still on site, and we've got Joke, who's decided to come back on site as well. We've decided to drop Library because that's clearly not where they're attacking from.
Still a strong attack from Voltage Eagle Empire Academy. Because P1 can't deny the plan from below in the one games. They will just have to win their gunfights. So Eagle Empire have to be really careful.
Oh, yeah, well, he's going to be taken out. At the window, J1 with a triple kill here. If he finds the next two, he'll be acing. I would say he's got to swing in, but no. P1 comes out. Belly takes a lot of damage as well and will rush into bathroom. We now know that there's only one player on site, which means that we can attempt to plant. Joke trying to get the kill, but it does seem like the plant is eventually going to go down. We just don't have the information about where those players are. P1 with a lot of damage here, but no one will fall. It's still a 3v2 situation. The repel being taken here is perfect. Joke takes a kill on Tay, but with the repel, it's going to be an easy walk in the park. Belly's just sitting in the master, and I think we're just going to wait it out.
15 seconds left. And they don't know where he is.
What is he doing? You need to cover him. You need to cover him. Elated. No. Elated gets both kills. Well played from Eagle Empire. I thought he was going to choke it, but no. He played it perfectly. Waited. Had the information from his teammates that was on the other side of the wall and is able to finish it off. 6-4. We're coming back. We are coming back.
Overtime.
Yeah, 2 rounds and it's overtime, and that's what we want to see, guys. So whoever wins in the end does not matter to us. But what does matter to us is if the players have fun, and 3 maps is more fun than 2. So if they want to go 3 maps, we'll go 3 maps. If they want to stay on 2, well, that's all up to Voltage Gaming now. They've got a defense to put on bar.
And with these 2 rounds win in a row, maybe the momentum is switching around.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, look at this. We had just rounds sporadically. We had 4 rounds in a row that kind of split it to 6 kind of 2. But now, yeah, we're coming back 6-4. Everything is possible. If you bring it into 6-5, suddenly the pressure comes in. So let's see what the next 3 minutes will give us. Oh, Greedo with the sub on Prime. I love you. Big shout out to my boy.
Thank you very much. And remember, I was talking to you about the lack of confidence from Eagle Empire's Academy. And they have shown us in the last 2 rounds that they were confident enough. And that's great.
Right, be careful because Joke is right there. Does he know that Joke is right here? Oh yeah. He'll get drawn out and decide to go back on site. That is the smart move to do from him, especially when he'll be able to get an angle at the window. Now, Elated is just coming in, jumping nades, but J1's just doing the deed. Belly with an absolute shocker as well. And they're bringing it back into a 1v5. What a great round from them. Plant is coming down. Oh, yes, you've got the blitz of J1. I was going to tell you, blitz is always trouble. He gets a triple kill. I think Belly got the other 2. But what round? And they bring it back into 6-5. Now everything is possible.
J1 is on fire. These last 3 rounds.
and we decided to take the tactical timeout. I don't know what's wrong with the scores. They're not showing today. I've never had that in my life, but they're just not showing on the timeout.
Yeah, I already saw in other streams.
Yeah.
It's a bug from the update, I guess.
Oh, a bug from the update. Okay, well, that's good to know that is the update and not us, but lovely.
Yeah, it's not on your side. I already seen that in another stream.
Good. Right, 6-5. If they grab the next round, we are going to overtime. And if we go to overtime, Voltage Gaming go back to attack, which is where they've been performing. So we don't have a choice. Eagle need to go to overtime, and even if they do, it'll be tough for them. But they've shown us in the past 4 rounds that 3 rounds, apologies. Shown us in the past 3 rounds that, well, tough isn't a problem for them. Right, and if you're looking at the other game of Minor, I think it's the upper bracket final. From last thing I've heard, Caffeine Esports against Broken Esports. Broken is currently leading 1-0 after a 7-1 win against Caffeine. But that's all I know. There's also a game in Championship being played at the minute, but it's looking like it's going to go to map 3, so we might switch you guys on it after this game. Not the case just yet.
Voltage Gaming decided to take again the Brian Gaming defense. Surely they saw that it didn't go quite well like they wanted. They weren't expecting this rush from the Blitz. But now there won't be a Blitz again. Because Voltage Gaming will be ready for that. So let's see if Eagle Empire Academy can strike back with a round without the Blitz. More normal round, I want to say.
Yes, absolutely. J1 is already in. I mean, J1's been really stepping up for his team. 7 kills to his name. I just want to say that if we do go into overtime, you need to be careful because the record in ELC is currently held by a player from Septic, and it's 24 kills in a single map. Now 17 is quite close to that, and if he keeps going like that and we do go to overtime, he could well breach it. Now we're not there yet, but who knows. Quick attack from them sees them take control of the top half, well, half of the top of the map, but there's still some presence in library.
Because we need to be careful when throwing the utility this time, not to being picked up in this timing, like before.
Yeah, especially when we have P1 as well that is still standing there. I think they've seen him, is gonna decide to drop. No, that's a teammate. I thought there was someone as well downstairs, but there's indeed his teammate. The shield is gone, however, so that means that we'll be able to peek a bit more freely. Oh, I think a player's left. No? Unless I've heard a bug. Joke gets the kill on Belly. Yeah, J1 falls out for some reason, but the round has already started. Nothing can be done. Elated brings it back into 4v3. Could this be it? Voltage Gaming just trying to cling onto that win, but Elated is not going to let them do that. The best player has dropped off the game. We don't know what. And as he's trying to reconnect...
Really unfortunate event.
Yeah, it is,
on
but
match
yeah.
point, you threw your best player on the game, on the team.
Oh, Gunter takes him out. It's 4v2. It's not looking good. Elated needs to get that kill because Hydro can't do much. He needs more support. He needs more support. Gets the first kill. Brings it back into 3v2. Everything's possible. P1 standing on objective. So is Gunter and Didaka. It's a 2v3. 25 seconds to play. The fuser's been picked up, but where are we going to plant? Where are we going to plant? We don't even know if there's someone upstairs there. We need to get these kills, but someone is still standing kitchen. Oh, it's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough one. Oh no, it's going to fall, and that is it. P1 finishes it, and it's a GG's. We've lost our best player, and we've lost the game 2-0 here. After just about 2 hours of stream. GG's to Voltage Gaming and GL for the rest of the game. That's what Eagle Empire is saying. That is very fair play from them. It's great to see that. 13 kills for Mr. Mac, but I believed J1 was the leader with just over 17 kills. Up, just trying to get that up. We'll see if we can grab a quick interview or not. From
Great map from Voltage Gaming and great match overall.
yeah, I do agree. So I'll put the score as well because it was 7-5, I believe.
Eagle Empire showed up, but unfortunately it was a little bit too late. Where I needed to win 4 rounds in a row. Fortunately they just win 3, needed just 1.
Yeah, no, that's just how it is. I'll ask for an interview, Projoker, if they do want one. They're not forced to have one, but they can if they want. Caffeine and Broken are still ongoing. Let me see if I can get more information on that. Here we go. Up, that's the channel. Let's see what Projoker says, and whilst we wait for a reply from Projoker, I'm just going to show you how the bracket's looking at the minute. So, looking at the bracket, we've got obviously Voltage Gaming will be facing Opal Esports in the lower bracket final knockout, and whoever wins that game will face whoever's losing the Broken Esports versus Caffeine Esports. And at the moment it's 4-3 for Broken. Oh, it seems, I'm not sure what's going on. Devil Malta Gaming, they are live. Let me just see where they are. So yeah, it's 4-3 for Caffeine, and there's 1 map advantage for Broken because they've won their first map. Right, so did we get any information on the interview? We'll wait just a few seconds, and otherwise we'll have to leave you guys here. What did you think about these games? Yeah, of course, me too. No, you're doing well. Well, they'll tell us in the chat if they enjoyed it, but I will not be happy if they didn't enjoy it, because I did enjoy it. So I thought you did really well, and I'm sure we'll be able to cast again. Just waiting for... They'll flip a coin to know who comes for the interview. Yeah, indeed, it did. Right, so they're flipping a coin. I don't know who's going to come for the interview. Oh, he lost. If you want, they can both come. So they were flipping a coin to know who's going to come for the interview. But that's funny. They can both go. So we'll see what they say. In terms of score, I'll put the score, but we're still talking, so don't worry, we are very much here. Other games going on. There's a championship game. We'll switch you on it after, but it's... Or actually, we might switch you on the Caffeine game, because it's another English speaking team. But Young Tis and Project Conquerors are currently 1 map each. They're on Bank, which is where we would have gone if this game went a little bit further. Right, so loser is going to speak. Who's the loser?
But anyway, great game from Eagle Empire. They brought us a great fight.
Yeah. So we've got Projoker up, joining us just now, so we should be able to hear him. Hello, Pro.
Hello.
What a game that was. Let me put you... we'll go back on the caster cam. We should hear you well. 2-0 that's that done. It's a good start, isn't it?
I think the theme park was much better than we played Chalet. Chalet was bad, very bad.
Yeah, I mean, you dominated on theme park quite clearly. You were better in the gunfights. You were better on the on your attacks, quite clearly. That gave you an advantage. There was also some interesting strats from your opponents where they'd only leave one player on objective, and once you knew about it, you just picked off the player and were able to go down. Chalet was a bit more tough. I do agree with you. Do you think that if there wasn't that disconnect from their top fragger, do you think it would have gone into overtime?
I think it was disconnect when they were pushing inside or someone asked for help. We did slow move back on side to help other persons. So we lost fights 1 versus 2, 1 versus 3, and no trade were there. So that was cause our losses. We lost how much? 3 rounds in a row in a defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was well, we did good in last round and didn't came into overtime.
Which is that's what you want, isn't it? So at the end of the day, you get the win from 2-0. You'll be playing Opal Esports again next.
Ruby.
The Ruby, yes, roster. I don't know if you've played them this season.
Yeah, we played them.
So
they were in our group.
In your group, yeah. So let me have a look. I think you did win. Yeah, you won all of your games. So you won 7-3 on Chalet against them, and you've not seen them since. But you'll get to meet them again, I guess.
Yeah, I think we won't play Chalet.
No, you'll avoid it. Fair enough. Yeah, and then whoever wins that game will play the winner. Well, the loser of Broken versus Caffeine.
Are they still playing?
They are still playing. I'll switch the stream on their game so you can watch it after if you want. Or I can give you the link.
Broken are winning.
They are winning 1-0, yeah, as it stands. But yeah.
It's that story. Caffeine Esports are our friends. So.
Well, you'll get to meet them, I guess, if you go past Opal, but I guess you'd want to meet them in the final rather than the lower bracket final.
That would be great.
Yeah, and yeah, because you've had, I mean, we've seen you guys for a couple of seasons. You've been going from minor to major, then back to minor, and then you're probably on your way back to major. You seem to be kind of in between these kind of divisions.
Well, last season was in January, as I remember. It started in January.
Yeah.
And in January we were at not our best standing.
Mm-hmm.
We had a lot of weekends. We didn't play the game.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that was our mistake. And we lost all of our games, as I remember. Maybe 1-2 we won, but we lost and didn't even come to the playoffs.
Yeah,
so now we're going back.
Yeah,
to
and
the major. I
do wish. Well, if you win your next game, you will pretty much be guaranteed to go to major.
Yeah, we'll hope so.
Yeah, I do hope you go to major. Because I think you deserve it. And yeah, you've shown us tonight that you were a good team and that you can be aggressive when you need, and yeah, and then fall back on objective when you need as well. Fate, do you have any last questions?
Yeah, I've got one in mind. What was the mindset using this last tactical timeout on Chalet with the 3-1 comes back from the opponent from Eagle Empire? Was it a more mental timeout or more strategical?
On Chalet?
Yeah.
Did we take it after 3 rounds in a row losing?
Yeah.
I even don't remember that. No, It was to calm down, to think, to understand what we're doing wrong, and to focus. That's all. We didn't speak some new tactics. No, just to calm down.
Yeah, take a breather, and it worked.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, that's perfect. I'll let you Fate do the last question if you've got one, and then we'll let him say the last words to thank the fans that he's got on the.
Yeah, I've got a last one question. How did you come into that game facing Eagle Empire Academy? What were you expecting? A close match or going into 3 maps or like it went on 2-0?
Well, we knew that they would pick cafe or theme park. We were not ready for both of these maps. That sounds funny because we not so hard was to win theme park. Well, that's just lucky, I guess. We just played our maps, trying to improve our communication. That is the most important thing for us now, to communicate with each other on very high level.
Yeah, that's good. And just to follow up, I know you've not played Eagle Empire Academy in this competition. I know
Yep.
you're on other competitions. Is that a team you know? Is that a team you've played before? Do you know the players? Do you know how they play? Or was that the first time?
Well, I don't know. There was nothing so unexpected, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know what to say anymore. Else.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's fine. I'll let you say the last words to your fans on the stream, and then we'll switch on the other game.
Yeah, thank you guys, everybody who is supporting us, who are spamming in the chat. We see you. We love you guys. Thank you.
Right. Thank you for this game. Well done, and best of luck for the next games. And see
Thank
you
you
later.
guys. Thank you.
Yeah, well
Cheers.
played.
Right, Fate. That's us done. An interesting game, to say the least.
Yeah, well,
Do you have anything to say before we end it?
well, again, like before, thanks for letting me casting with you this game. I
Yeah.
wasn't really interested in casting before, but hearing you and watching you casting takes me a lot of fun. So I wanted to try it too, and really interesting. Maybe another cast soon.
Yeah, who knows that? That'd be great. Yeah. Yeah, want to thank you guys for being on the stream, supporting your teams. That's why we do these kind of things. Is we want you guys to have the best experience possible, to see some good games and see your mates play and win, hopefully. So thank you for being on the stream tonight. We'll switch on the other minor stream because it's a game that's directly correlated with the one you've just watched. Thank you again for being on there. Thanks to Greedo, absolute legend, for the subscription. And yeah, see you guys later. I'll put you on a little win asset whilst I prepare the raid on the other stream. And yeah, see you in a second. Thank you. Bye.
See you.
that it's a lie. Cause we always give it one last try. Yeah, you've watched me break 1,000 times.